The third method that we're going to talk about of supplying an irrigation system is the house plumbing tap. And this is where we're going to go into the actual plumbing system that's inside of a house or a commercial building, and we're going to tee into that plumbing system and begin our irrigation system there and then run it out under the foundation or whatever. So in colder climates, we see this a lot, in the United States and the northern states to where it gets pretty cold and the frost line goes pretty deep. We're going to do this in the basement or in the crawl space of the house, where we're going to tee into the plumbing system there and then start off with an isolation valve and then a backflow prevention device of some kind, and then onto your zone valves, and then sometimes they'll run out from underneath the house there, or sometimes the zone valves are outside of the foundation. And also you'll almost always see in those situations a hose bib or a quick connect to where you can hook up and blow the system out to winterize it with compressed air. In warmer climates, and a lot of times in the States, we'll see this in the Southwest, the very acceptable method of doing this is to go to an outside hose bib or faucet and cut that off, put a T on it, put your hose bib on the other side of the T, and then start off with an isolation valve and or a backflow prevention device like a pressure vacuum breaker, or a lot of times they'll just go into anti-siphon valves, which is a form that has a valve and a vacuum breaker, which is a form of backflow prevention on the same device, so that you don't have to have a separate backflow prevention device. And of course you'd want an isolation valve before you got to those anti-siphon valves. But that's very common, and almost always you'll see those up out of the ground because the requirement is for those valves to be mounted usually 6 or 12 inches higher than the highest sprinkler or outlet on the system.